Welcome to Top Shelf Men. I'm Reese. Today, we're going to talk about things that young men need to know about women's nature. So this video is more for the young guys. These are things that I wish I had known or had been told about back when I was a young man and I started chasing girls. And also, we're going to talk about particular red flags that tend to be bigger warning signs when you see these red flags in young women. So stay tuned for that. If you've been watching my videos and you enjoy this content, please leave a like and subscribe. This channel has been heavily shadow banned, so it has limited reach. More people do not get to see these videos show up on their feeds. That's why this channel, it has a very difficult time growing. But if you enjoy my content, you can help with that by liking and subscribing. This topic came to me because over the weekend, I ran into a 24-year-old young man. And we were talking about relationships. He was telling me that he recently had broken up with his girlfriend because she was boring to him. So he was back on the market looking for a new girlfriend. So we were talking back and forth. And one of the things that was interesting was that I had talked to him about the concept of spinning plates, about him being young and dating multiple women non-monogamously, and then seeing which one shines, which one rises to the top. Because he was young, good looking, he has options, but he told me that he had never thought about that. Because basically he was taught that you like one girl and that's the girl you chase. And I told him, well, what happens if there are other girls that you come across your way that actually like you? So while you're chasing this one girl with horse blinders on, you could have other girls that are actually genuinely interested in you. Now, maybe you don't like them as much as the girl you're chasing, but they're still not bad options. So instead of you putting all your eggs in one basket, put your eggs on multiple baskets. That's why I introduced him to the concept of spinning plates. And he was actually very grateful because this is a concept that he hadn't even ever thought about. And I explained to him the other thing, that, well, if you think that it's unfair that, you're spinning plates, think about it from a female's perspective. Men and women are not exactly the same. So now that he broke up with his ex-girlfriend because, again, he wasn't a good match with her, she was boring to him. Now he's been a few months single. So I told him, what if you were your girlfriend and you just wanted to be with another guy? How quickly would another guy be willing to jump into bed with you if you were a woman? If you were an attractive, even average woman? As long as you weren't a land whale, you took care of yourself and you groomed yourself properly, how difficult would it be? And he said, actually, not at all. And I said, that's exactly the point. So women, they have a very easy time monkey branching from one boyfriend to the next boyfriend when they want to. But when a guy wants to make a new girlfriend, it could be months. It could be weeks, could be months, depending on how aggressive or how good they are talking with women, before they land the next girlfriend. So this led me to seeing a Reddit post about a young guy asking advice about a woman that he recently met. And there are so many red flags with this story, and you can tell that the young guy's inexperienced. So I decided to make this video about it. So let's take a look. All right, so let's start seeing what this is about.
I, 21 male, am currently talking to an 18-year-old female and I don't know how to advance things between us. I'm currently seeing this girl who I really like. I've met her off a dating app and...
Okay, so here's a first big red flag. So when I was younger, I would see girls that were like 18, 19, and I'd see them on dating websites. And I wouldn't think twice about it. But now that I'm older and more experienced, there are certain age ranges where if the girl's technically still in high school or just graduating high school, why the hell is she on a dating website? Think about it. She is in a high school or in college, because all these girls, they love to be empowered boss babes, so they all go to college, whether it's even a 2-year junior college. There are athletic guys, there should be handsome guys, there should be nerdy guys, there should be goth guys, there should be all types of guys to potentially date these women in this age range. And why is it that they have all these guys waving their attention in their face, telling them like, oh, do you want to go out on Friday? Oh, do you want to meet or something? Oh, let's study together. You know, finding any excuse to get into these girls' panties. But yet, none of these guys are good enough for them. They have to go on a dating website to try to expand their options even further. So when I was younger, I didn't think much of it, but the reality is that if there's like a girl that's like college age and she's on dating websites, she's looking for more beta orbiters, or she's, I don't know, there could be a ton of options, but it's definitely a big red flag because for whatever reason, the school environment that she's in is not enough for her with the attention she's getting from those guys, with the constant barrages of attention of, oh, let's go out and do this. Oh, let's study together. Or let's, you know, like any excuse that these young guys try to find to get into these girls' panties, that's not enough for them. So they're on a dating website looking for more. All right, let's keep listening.
And we have been speaking for like a month and a half, and we've been on a couple of dates. From what I've gathered, she likes me and I like her too. But I don't know how to advance things properly, as I'm not someone who is as experienced in meeting people via dating apps. Both my previous relationships have been from being friends first, then girlfriend/boyfriend. She is the first.
So see, this is one of the other things too. When a girl's on a dating website, there is no familiarity. So you don't really know the person versus making a girlfriend out of a friend group. But again, as we get older, we get more experience and we just don't care. But the thing that I'm noticing with this guy is that he's kind of got the blinders on. He's got the hots for this girl he met on this dating website, and he's only looking at her, where he's afraid to make a move because if he makes a move and she rejects him, that's it. It's over. His life is over because he only sees one girl in front of him. And this is a big problem with guys who don't have the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna date multiple women non-monogamously and then see which one likes me, which one rises to the top, which one proves themselves, because he's afraid of of trying to move the relationship forward with his one girl he met on a dating website, and he's too afraid because this is the only girl he's got. This is the only girl he's got on his target. So that's another reason why the whole concept of the old school, like, I'm gonna date one girl and see how it goes. I hope Susie likes me too. You know, that's old fashioned. That doesn't work anymore. All right, let's keep listening.
First girl I've taken out on a date, and the first person I've met through a dating app. We get along really well and have been on some dates like bowling, arcade, and going out to eat somewhere nice, and also have had nice conversations sitting on benches and in my car.
That sounds like she's hanging out with her gay best friend. I mean, think about it logically. There's no romance. There's nothing. They're just hanging out like he's hanging out with another dude. Like this isn't like, this is a bad sign that she's kind of seeing him as a beta orbiter. And again, I think he said about a month and a half that they've been seeing each other, that they've been dating. Yeah, this is it. It seems like she, and mind you, while they're dating, she's still on the dating website. I can guarantee you that she's still swiping through profiles, trying to find the next better beta. And it looks like we ran out of time with a premium voice, so the rest of this is going to be read out loud with the standard robotic voice, I guess. The premium voices have a time limit. So let's continue, but now with default Spencer voice, I would call it.
I like her and I feel like she likes me too, but I know she's quite reserved due to past experiences with guys. I don't know how to.
So that he likes her and she likes him too, but she's quite reserved due to past experiences with guys. This is a total friend zone move. When a girl does not see you as a man, she will tell you about her experiences with other men and use that as an excuse to not be intimate with you. Young guys do not understand this, but this is a total disrespect move. The reason that she's telling you about her experiences with her past guys and why it damaged her, and why because of those experiences she's quite conservative, she's quite reserved now, although she's on a dating website looking for men. is that she had some bad experiences, and because of those bad experiences, she cannot be intimate with you. And I had a couple of girls do this to me when I was young too. And I didn't understand at the time that this is a major disrespect move. This is the woman telling you that she's putting you in eunuch status. Yeah, you're a guy and we met off a dating website, but I just don't see you as a man. So let me tell you about my past experiences with other men and how other men had their way with me and why you shouldn't expect me to put out for you. But on the other hand, that same girl with a guy who she perceives to be a Chad, a Tyrone, a high-value male that she wants him inside her. She's not going to tell him these stories because, okay, go make your move. I actually want you, the girl actually wants the Chad inside her. So she's not going to come up with some sob story of like, oh, I'm conservative. I'm reserved. I had bad experiences. So guys, when you're young, even when you're older and you're inexperienced and a girl's telling you, oh, I have some kind of traumatic experience with other guys, so don't expect me to be forward with you. No, she's telling you that she doesn't see you as a man. She's telling you that she's turned you into her gay best friend. She's turned you into her little brother. So don't expect intimacy out of her because she just doesn't see you that way. But she'll use the excuse of like, oh, it's not you, it's my past experiences. And mind you, she's 18. How many past experiences does an 18-year-old, nowadays with what we know about 304s? But again, an 18-year-old girl on a dating website, and she had bad experiences with men. Yet she's searching for strange men on the internet through dating websites. It's ridiculous. But again, young guys, we don't, as young guys, unless we have a father that tells us these things, we don't know these things. And that's why I make these videos. All right, let's listen on to this train wreck.
To execute and get out of the talking stage in which we spend hours together talking about various things and go for nice walks holding hands, but I don't know how to get to the...
So they've been dating for a month and a half. He's been taking her to fancy dinners. And fancy for a young person means expensive. The guy's been spending money on this girl. And obviously these dates, going bowling, doing all these other activities isn't cheap. And I promise you, he's paying for everything because he wants to impress her. That, and she's 18. She likely doesn't even have a part-time job. She's never worked a day in her life. So he's blowing money on her, but he's trying to figure out how to get out of the talking stage. Come on, guys. She's taking him for a ride. All right, let's listen on.
Next stage and was wondering if anyone can help me with some advice. Her birthday is approaching around the corner and I want to do something nice and take her out to a fancy place and get her some gifts like a nice bag with some other meaningful gifts. Any suggestions will be much appreciated, but for her birthday I feel like it will be the right moment to take it to the next level with like a kiss or something, but I don't know how to approach it. Any advice will be much appreciated.
Oh, geez. So this was also a problem that I had when I was a young man. I thought that I could get a girl to like me. I could show that, oh, I can provide for you by throwing money at her. I spent $200-300 on this on your birthday, on this special meal, or oh, I got you this expensive present. And if a girl doesn't want to be intimate with you, you throwing money at her is not going to change her feelings. Like, again, I spent, lots of money when I was young and dumb on these girls that were basically treating me like their gay best friend, for them to just probably behind my back, they were banging somebody else. That wasn't me. But now that I'm older, it's like, oh, here's a $4 ice cream. And then later that afternoon, we're in my bed. But as young guys, we think that we can show how great we are as providers by spending money on them. But no, if they have no interest in sleeping with us, then you're just showing them how much of a beta you are. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll spend money on my women, but these are my girlfriends who I'm, having regular intercourse with. I'm seeing them regularly, and that's fine. They're my women. I take care of them. But for a girl that you have not even been intimate, we haven't even kissed yet, all you've done is hold hands together and spent money on her, you are literally like her gay little brother that she enjoys using for attention and resources. And this guy has put himself in that situation. It's been a month and a half and he hasn't made a move. He hasn't put his foot down because what? He's afraid. He's definitely afraid of being rejected. Why? Because this is the only girl in his sights. And while this is the only girl in his sights, I promise you, he's ignoring any other possibility with any other girl. Yeah, the other girl might be less attractive, but you know what? If she's into him and she's willing to be intimate, as long as she's attractive enough for him, why not? And this here's a very important lesson that I wish I would have known, that took me a lot of trial and error, a lot of mistakes for me to understand. That, you know, if a girl doesn't like you, if a girl doesn't like you, you throwing resources at her, you throwing attention to her is not going to change her mind. She's not going to be intimate with you. And again, you have to get it out of your head that being discriminant, that being judgmental is wrong. As human beings, the reason we are so successful is because we notice patterns, and you cannot notice patterns without being judgmental. So you have to be able to judge and compare things constantly in your head. That's what has made humans so successful. That's what has allowed us to build technology, to build civilization. But they're telling you now, oh, you're discriminating. Oh, don't judge me. Don't be judgmental. They are telling you to be an idiot. And they're telling you to turn off your brain, accept whatever's presented to you, whatever the mainstream media pushes onto you. Men should wear dresses. Men should be sensitive. Men should wear makeup. Just don't think, because you are being judgmental. What? Are the guys wearing lipstick and a skirt in public? Oh, you're being judgmental. Don't. You have to use your brains. You have to get out of that blue pill programming. And once you do that, you'll start to say like, oh, why is an 18-year-old girl that's barely out of high school or she's in college, why is she on a dating website? She has all these guys around her, and for some reason, she's looking for something else. That doesn't make sense. But no, you're being judgmental. Why are you judging her? She's a strong, empowered woman. She can do whatever she wants. And this is part of what breaking the blue pill conditioning is. It's not going to be overnight. Like, you snap your fingers, welcome, you read Rollo Tomasi's The Rational Male. You know everything now. You figured it all out. No. Because unfortunately, it takes years to deprogram yourself from the brainwashing. And you constantly are living in societies that are constantly pushing more brainwashing onto you as you keep trying to deprogram yourself, as you get red-pilled. So that's why I hope if you know a young man who can get benefit out of listening to this message in this video, please do share. As I said before, this channel is heavily shadow banned. So basically the views go to 50 and then go to 100, and then God knows if they ever reach 150. When my early videos, when I just started posting them with terrible video, terrible audio, I have over 14,000 views on some of those videos, and I have thousands of views on a lot of them. So help get this channel out of the shadow ban. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want private one-on-one coaching with me, Reese, look at the link in the description. There'll also be a link up on the screen, and you can book a private coaching call with me. So this is Reese. See you next time, brothers. Peace. And don't be simps.